Now we are going to look at the third method, how we can evaluate a digital transformation maturity, and this is based on the business model method. Here we defined, in this third method, we define digital transformation maturity as the degree to which a business model is created and functioned based on digital technologies. Okay, and in this method, organization can be classified into 4 levels of transformation. The first one is digitally enabled. The second level is digitally enhanced. The third is platform business model. And the fourth will be the business platform or the ecosystem. All right. And as for the first level, level 1, digitally enabled business model. Okay, in this scenario or in this case, the digital technologies are used to communicate or to distribute a company's product or service. All right. And it does not provide a different way in doing business. Okay, in short, it's just simply a different method of doing the same thing. Okay, under this digitally enabled business model. Okay, let us look at scenario one, whereby technology such as the web technology, we are using the web applications, all right, or the web page in order to communicate a company's product or service online, right? For example, company simply build a website to communicate its product or service, all right? And this technology can be web app, or it could be, for example, a website, all right, or an e-commerce site. This is the first scenario, okay, of digitally enabled. And then under the second scenario, it will be, for example, instead of doing the traditional marketing, companies are adopting digital marketing method to deliver its marketing. It is the most basic way of how technology is being adopted by organizations. Okay, and this digital technology serves as an enabler. All right, but it does not change how an organization delivering value to the customer. Okay, it does not bring any major change. It's just that using a different method of doing the same thing. In short, it does not change how value proposition is shaped. What is value proposition? Value proposition is simply that the value that a customer is willing to pay for. For example, okay, as a customer, I may buy a pair of earrings from a physical store. I may buy the same thing through an online e-commerce. Okay, I still get the same thing, nothing more, right? Significantly. And then for the second level 2 type of business, of how business model is being affected by digital technology, will be the digitally enhanced kind of business model. In this case, digital does enhance the value proposition. All right, it hit the core company's business model. All right, for example, here, we go back to the same example as using technology to communicate with customer. For example, a company may build an e-commerce website in order to communicate the product or service to customer, right? And then on that website, customer can provide feedback. And if from the feedback, that company can better design its product or service, then in this case, we can say that the technology being used here is not only providing a means of communication, all right, or a means of distribution, all right, product delivery and so on. But it affects the future product design and value proposition to the customer. Okay, in this case, because the use of the digital technology, it impact the design of the product or service future for the customer, and therefore we can say that this second level is called digitally enhanced. It enhances existing business model. In short, we can say that technology is actually helping organization to shape its product and service. All right, by getting the feedback from the customer. And then in the level 3, whereby platform business model comes in. All right, and it's an online environment that aggregates various interaction from the supply side and from the demand side. Okay, in short, this digital platform, just a digital based on digital technology, it serves to aggregate demand and supply, and it create value. Okay, it create value propositions by allowing interactions, by allowing business transaction interaction to happen, and allow the exchange of product and service and monetary value to flow right in this platform, okay, through this digital technology. And this platform is able to grow by itself, and that's why we come across this term called self-reinforcing. Self-reinforcing here is referring to the network effect, okay, whereby the platform will actually grow by itself if the right mechanism is in place, such that the value proposition is being continuously created, new values being generated. All right, then this will allow more user coming into the platform, and when more user coming into the platform, then the more the supply side player will comes in. And then when more supply side player comes in, then it will be able to create more player coming from the demand side, and this just continuing its self-renewal and self-reinforcing mechanism will happen by itself. And then here we can take an example from Amazon. You know that Amazon start off, okay, as selling its own product, right? Okay, Amazon built its e-commerce website and sell its own product. But as time goes by, Amazon tried to strengthen its platform, okay, build more infrastructure in its platform, and which allowed it to move from simply selling its own product to build the platform that drive interaction between two parties. All right. Here, two parties means that the platform consists of the supply side and also the demand side. The supply side here is not only coming from Amazon, also coming from other players, all right, from the same industry. That's called two-sided party, all right. From being a sole e-commerce platform selling its own product, and it moved to become a two-sided platform or marketplace. Then it is actually moving from selling product on its e-commerce platform to being a hosting platform, whereby it ran out its space, its online e-commerce platform space to other retailer, okay, coming from the same industry. Okay, And then from here, from this diagram, we can see that the red color is actually the sales coming from the third-party sales. We can see that over the years, okay, the sales revenue generating on Amazon platform, okay, coming from the third parties, the sales revenue coming from the third party sales are growing over the years. All right, it's actually slowly take, okay, more than 50% of the revenue compared to what Amazon can make by itself, right? So this is also show us the significance of a digital platform, whereby you can allow other players from the same industry to join in, so that you can make your so that you can make your platform to become bigger, uh, and also to provide more value to the customer. All right. When the buyer perceive that the Amazon platform is able to provide more product variety, all right, and is able to buy product at a much cheaper price, all right, then more buyer comes in. When more buyer comes in, then more third-party seller want to be Amazon a business partner, right? So this will allow Amazon digital platform to grow, all right, from time to time. Okay, this is the idea of digital platform, whereby, okay, we will have a two-sided party involved, okay, which transform our original e-commerce platform into a digital platform, whereby it will allow not only Amazon customer to transact with Amazon, it also allow Amazon to allow third party retailer, okay, to be part of the player, to be part of the supply side to serve Amazon customers, right? And then we move on uh, to the fourth level, okay, which is the ecosystem, right? The fourth level of how digital technology impact, okay, a business model, okay. In this level, we can see that the key point is that it's not only about digital platform, it's about the governance design. It's about the digital platform governance design, whereby that original two-sided digital platform has grown to become an ecosystem. What differentiates ecosystem from, okay, an early stage digital platform is that in an ecosystem, it consists of multiple stakeholders. All right. And these stakeholders are not coming from the same industry. Okay, they come from multiple industries. Just take an example. Just take Apple ecosystem as an example. You know, the Apple ecosystem may consist of supplier, may consist of supplier for the hardware part, may consist of supplier coming from the software or app part, right? Okay, so in Apple ecosystem, there are multiple stakeholder, all right, coming from various industry. Okay, just look at the hardware part. We have the TSMC. You know, TSMC is coming from the high-tech industry, right? Then we have the Foxconn, okay, who do the assembler job, right? And then we have the Samsung, okay, another player that supply display and memory to Apple, all right, to build its smartphones. And we also have the Sony supplying, okay, another types of hardware. That is a camera sensor for Apple, right? And then in Apple ecosystem, all right, it does not only sell its smartphone, it also sell apps, right? And you know that 99.99% of the app okay, that we can download from the Apple App Store. Okay, they are from the third-party app developers. All right, and these apps may come from different industry. It could be apps for healthcare, apps for banking service, for insurance service, for gaming. All right, for e-commerce, yeah, and for various type of entertainment, right? So from Apple ecosystem, we can see that what make up a digital platform to become an ecosystem is the how many sided is that platform. All right, it should be more than two-sided platform. All right, then it become an ecosystem whereby, yeah, uh, it will involve multiple player coming from different industries, and that's how we form the ecosystem. And how about the Amazon ecosystem? Same thing. In the previous slide, we were talking about, okay, Amazon start off as a being an an e-commerce platform, and then it built up its e-commerce platform infrastructure and provide the AWS service, whereby it's able to rent out its e-commerce space, okay, to other uh, e-commerce retailer, right? And for this one, it form out the third level, okay, which is the digital platform business model. And then when it also able to rent out its platform to other industries, when other players comes in, all right, then Amazon platform become an ecosystem, all right, okay, such that we can see there will be various cross-industry partnership and continuous expansions, all right, and various kind of self renewal, reinforcing mechanism happening in that in Amazon's ecosystem.